first down right back to Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It's a big run.
Hey, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all right now where I've been at. Me and my family, we haven't moved, but we've been cleaning out my room and stuff like that. That's why I haven't been posting and stuff like that. Y'all know this, bro. I be on here every single day. That's the reason why I had to plug my PS5 back up. I had to put my I got a new dresser in my room. I'm currently getting a new bed. I'm not sleeping in my bed right now because my bed broke. The box springs broke, I think. So I'm sleeping with my brother right now, which is nothing new. You know, we did that when we was kids, but now I'm just waiting for me to get a new bed for my room. And yeah, that's mostly where I've been at. And how did he miss that pass? And so I have to buy college football 26 again because the trial went out. I have to buy the full game. And yeah, I'm so sorry, y'all. I missed y'all so much, bro. Y'all don't know, bro. Like, I was waiting for me to be able to record again. So yeah, I'm back. So y'all enjoy the video. Goodness gracious, love y'all.
Things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
29-yard attempt. That's going to be blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short. And the block kick leads to a turnover on down. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
Brings up second down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Irvin. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
17 yards.
They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Atlanta.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
They'll go again with Robinson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. And he's trying to power forward, but no dice. They're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Irving now gets it to start the 4th. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Open man, right side, he's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. It's second down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. A short run there to Otten. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Buccaneers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Left side, he's got McLeod. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That one is caught by Mooney. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going to go play action with Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And the lefty Penix on first down. Taking off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback, manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Headed left, buying time.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Now Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Tackled by Jordan Fuller. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Right back to Irving. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first.
31-yard line.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Give. This is Irving. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Falcons' 48-yard line.
They'll run with Irving. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.